I bought a new compressor that's supposed to be super silent. They market it at 30 decibels, which is insane. That's almost like a refrigerator. Okay, so that's my old compressor. It's the Fengda FD-186, which I think is the same thing as the AS-186. I don't know though, someone correct me if I'm wrong. It has a 3-liter tank, which is nice, but it has some drawbacks. The first drawback is the noise level, as I mentioned earlier. I think it's around like 50 to 60 decibels, even though they market it at 74. I think I measured it, but we're gonna measure it again, so we'll check that. It's noisy, it gets super hot. One day I almost burned myself with it. So the new compressor is called the Sil-Air 15A, or Sil-Air if you're in the US. I think it's the same company, just different branding. And sometimes the same compressor is called 20A for some reason. This one is called 15A. They are the same thing. So it's an oil piston compressor, the same technology that is basically in your refrigerator, what makes it super silent. Also, the oil that they use for it contributes to the noise level of it. So yeah, don't cheap out on oil if you're gonna get this one. But it comes with an oil bottle, so you're fine at least for the first year. So yes, setting it up was straightforward. Took it out of the package. As I mentioned, there's an oil bottle in it. What else? You have to unplug some stuff, and then they provide some sort of a hose for you to fill the oil. It took about like 15 minutes to fill the oil. It's a very slow process. It was painful, to be honest. You have to hold the bottle, and then the oil is like barely going in, and then all the time you're checking like if the oil has reached the level or not. Wasn't the best experience, but at the end I got it right. Then I went ahead and tried to attach my airbrush hose to it to test it, but unfortunately it doesn't come with a male adapter for the airbrush hose. For some reason you have to buy that separately. So I jumped to a local model building store and I got one. It came in a kit. They didn't have one that is separate, so I had to buy the whole kit. But anyways, I got it home, and I didn't have Teflon, so I used Vaseline to seal it well, and it worked. So yeah, let's head to the bench and let's compare these two. Okay, so here they are both under my desk. It's a bit messy, but I'll deal with that later. We're gonna start with the Fengda first, just to get a baseline, and then we'll switch to the Sil-Air and see if there are any improvements. Okay, sorry for the messy desk. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start my compressor and then start a timer to see how much time it takes to fill it up. So let's do that. It is super loud. I hope my neighbors are not home. It's 10 p.m. I think it's gonna stop at 1:30. Oh, right on 1:30. Like exactly 1:30, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Cool. So now what we're gonna do is, so 1 minute 30 seconds to fill the entire tank. Now we're gonna spray until it kicks in again, and then see how much time it takes to refill. Oh, I should have measured that. We'll measure it next. We also need to measure how much time it takes to empty the tank, right? Okay, 29 seconds. Okay, let's see how much time it takes to empty the tank. Okay, so that was 20 seconds, and real quick, let's measure the decibels maybe. What was the app name? So it's around 60 decibels. Okay. Yeah, here it goes. Cool. Let's turn it off and let's turn on the new one. Okay, so we got rid of the Fengda and now I'm gonna turn on the Sil-Air compressor. So 1, 2, 3. And oh my god, that's so silent. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Night and day difference. It's gonna make a small sound when it's done. That's the only loud noise it does. When it fills up, it releases air. Yeah. So that's the loud noise that it does. I also heard that you can somehow make it silent. But yeah, for 40 seconds compared to 1 minute and 30 seconds, which is very impressive. Now let's see how much time does it need to kick in. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 11 seconds, but I think I'm using different PSIs. Let me check. I was on 20 PSI on that one. Let me check what the PSI is here. No, we're at the same PSI. Okay, so it doesn't hold as much air as the other one, but you can actually play around with it. That's the good thing about this one. You can change at what pressure it kicks in and at what pressure it stops. But I don't want to play with it because I don't mind it when it's running. It's super quiet. So let's see when it kicks in, how much time does it take to refill. And right after that, we'll check the most important thing, which is the noise level. Okay, I think it was something like 9.5 or 10 seconds, which is not bad. Cool. So let's check the decibel meter first. Okay, so the room noise level is around 30. 32 for the room. And I think when I spray with this, it's gonna be something like 60 or something. But the thing is about these decibels, just because it's 60, like right now when I'm talking it's like 60 or 65, but it's not actually as noisy as when the other compressor is running. It has to do with the pitch or something, I don't know. But let's see, let's turn it on and see. Okay, we're around 42. Okay, so yeah, when it does the thing, it jumps to something like 60 or 70, but for just a second and then it drops back down. But to be honest, it's not annoying. Like I even asked my wife, she said like, no, the sound is not annoying compared to the other compressor that's on all the time. So yeah, I think it's a huge upgrade. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna use this compressor to paint some really nice lures in the next videos, hopefully. And by the way, if you want to support my channel, I have enabled memberships now. We have 2 tiers. Check them out if you want. And also maybe join my Discord server. That will mean a lot to me. So thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.